Hi, this is Bridget Cheatham. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be making a flip-up party bag topper with an Easter theme. We'll be making 6 shapes that are built into Canvas Workspace, and the basket was sent over from the Brother ScanNCut machine. I have a CM350, and we'll be using 2 different pens, one to write Happy Easter and a pink one for the outline. And once the party bag is done, we'll just flip it open, put the gifts in, and seal it with that tape. So let's get started. So let me bring this image of the Easter basket pop-up topper we're going to make so we have a visual to follow. We've got the 3 Easter eggs. The pink and the blue ones have got a layer of white on top that has holes punched out of it. The yellow egg has a layer of a white smaller egg on top of it with the blue Happy Easter and the pink dash line drawn. We have the brown Easter basket, which was sent over by the machine, and then the green grass. I'll put this over on the side so we have something to look at while we're doing this. First thing I'm going to do is grab an Easter egg, and I want the size of that egg to be 1.5. I'm going to keep the aspect ratio going, and we'll need 2 of these, so I'll duplicate that. I'll color this one in with the blue, and we'll color this one in with pink. Alright, now we need a third one this size. Make that one white because it's the one with the punched holes in it. So now I need to go and get the circle, and I want the circle to be 0.35 in size. So I'm going to drag it over here, and I'll duplicate that circle, and I'll keep building the egg. But what I've done is I actually have created a group ahead of time to save time in the demonstration. So let's just, I'll delete these 2 guys, and I'll drag the group over, put the shape underneath. Let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So if I select the group and the shape, and I go up to edit and use the process overlap, subtract, it'll subtract all those holes from the bottom egg. So now we have a single shape. So I'll put this egg, put it up here, and duplicate that. Put that one there. All right. So we do need another egg for the yellow background. I'll fill that one with yellow. And then we need the little white egg with the Happy Easter on the dash line. So we'll duplicate this one. I'll fill it with white. It's going to be a little bit smaller than the other one, so I'm going to make it a 1.3. And I'll put it up at the top here. So let's make the dash line. So we'll go to edit and go to offset. And we'll just make it tiny, so 0.05 inward, round and leave as is. So now we've got our little line, but it's actually, so it's a cut line, so let's change it to a dash. And then let's change the line color to pink. We've got our pink there. Now we need to create the Happy Easter. Go to Properties, and the font is Berlin, which is a built-in font. And we'll go ahead and create Happy, and we'll do Easter. We'll go to properties. Let's color that line with blue, and the same with the happy. Color that line with blue. So let's align these in the middle. They're going to be too big to fit in there, so I'm going to shrink them out by grabbing an anchor point and just resizing them. And that looks good. All right, now I sent over the basket pattern from the cutting machine. I'll move it down over here and move this one down, the grass down here. And let's make sure that I want it 3.5 so it doesn't go over the width of my bag. Now I'm going to color the basket. I'm going to make it a lighter brown, but you can see it's all solid. That's because the actual shape is on the top of the group, so I'm going to slide it down to the bottom. And now you can see all the little holes that are cut out so the grass can show through. If I select just these guys, go up to Process, Overlap, and Subtract, it removes all those extra cut lines. So now we just have a single shape with its cut lines. The grass, I'll color that in a green. And I noticed it's not going to fit perfectly behind the basket, so I'm just going to size it, just freehand it to make sure it stays when I layer it. Stays. See how it doesn't come out the sides? So then we'll bring the green grass back over here and the basket over there. One more thing is the anchor, which goes on the fold underneath the patterns. So I'll go ahead and click a rectangle and size that using the edit. I'm not going to maintain the aspect ratio. I'm going to size it to 3.5 because my bag is 3.5. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, 2.5. So give me some space on the end. I want my height to be 1.5. So I will align this with a 1-inch mark on the pattern, the background, and I'm going to use a path line to draw the fold line. So if I shift and then I shift click, that keeps it straight. Double click. Now we have our line, but it's right now it's a cut line. So we'll go ahead and change that to a dash line. So we have our Happy Easter with the drawing and the 2 top eggs, and then the 3 bottom eggs, our basket and our grass. So first thing I need to fix is the Happy Easter and the pink dash line are not cut lines, they're draw lines. So let's change those to draw. First thing we're going to do is draw the Happy Easter. So I'm going to turn the pink dash line out because we're not using a pink pen yet. I'm going to save it. We're going to call it BC Easter Bag. Yes, I've done it before. So now we can export it to our file. Transfer it via the internet. And the machine is registered. So we'll go and draw Happy Easter. So I've loaded my mat with the white paper, the blue, the pink, and the yellow paper for the eggs, the basket, and the grass. So now I just need to load the mat into my machine and go grab the pattern. Go get the pattern that we sent over from the Canvas Workspace. So now I want to make sure that all my paper lines up with the patterns on the grid. So I'm going to do a background scan. I'm really focusing on this Happy Easter egg, and I think it looks fine. The other things I can adjust later. So I click OK, draw, and I've already got my blue pen loaded, so we'll click Start. Now it's time to change pens and get the pink dashed outline. So the Happy Easter was drawn. Let's go ahead and turn those off, turn the pink dashed line back on, and export the whole thing again. All right, we've got the pink pen loaded, so we'll go get the other pattern. Just click on the home button, click pattern to get it from Canvas Workspace. So now we've got our dash line. Let me zoom in right there. So click OK, and we'll go ahead and click draw. And we've got our dash line. So let's hit start. Okay, we got the pink dashed outline drawn. Now it's time to change the blade and cut everything out. So we're finished drawing. Now I've got the blade put in here, but I need to go back and align the objects on the screen with the pattern paper on the mat. So these look pretty good. I'm going to move this one down a little bit. The basket needs to come down. And the grass can go over. Let me zoom in on the basket. I think it's going to be okay. So we'll click OK. Click OK, and now we'll hit cut. All right, we finished cutting. So now it's time to take the paper off the mat and assemble the Easter. So I've got all the parts have been cut out, and we're going to make this flip up party bag topper for Easter. So first thing I'm going to do is take my anchor and fold it and put some double-sided adhesive on it and place this inside the back of the bag. And then I'm just going ahead and put some double-sided tape on the inside of the bag, the top anchor. And then we'll go ahead and assemble the Easter basket, and then we'll put it on the bag. First thing I'm going to do is put the grass on the bag. There we go. Maybe fix that a little bit. And now we'll go ahead and put the dots on the pink egg. And we'll put the dots on the blue egg. Yep, I got some sticky residue to work with there. And then we'll go ahead and put the Happy Easter on the back of the yellow egg, or on the front of the yellow egg right there. And now we glue them to the basket. Pretty simple. I'll put the yellow eggs, that's more in the front. And then glue the pink egg onto the back of that one. So that looks kind of cute. And now we'll go ahead and put some double-sided tape on anchor. Then lay our basket on top like so. It's not centered, but I could try. So there we have it, our topper for our Easter pop-up topper. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Have a great day.